Kennedy's been in business 37 years now. We started out primarily doing adaptive reuse and small renovation projects in downtown Boston. Today we are doing over $300 million in annual sales. We have projects that range in size from $50,000 to $350 million in single project size. We work in the commercial private sector doing hospitality, which could be new hotels, renovating existing hotels, apartment buildings, condominium buildings, office buildings. We also do a large part of our business with the higher ed market and a lot of private secondary schools. To see the company come from a place where we were doing really some of the neat, interesting mid-sized projects, but now to be doing the larger and more complex projects in the city and downtown has really been exciting for us.
The Child Center project is the new executive education building that will act as the gateway to the Harvard Business School campus. The project is a $53 million project, 90,000 square feet. The building houses 1 story below grade, 3 stories above grade. The lower level of the building is the main new kitchen facility for the campus. The above 3 levels will house different offices and support for the executive education of the school. The fact that we're in the center of the Harvard Business School required many meetings with the different groups that run the buildings that surrounded the project. It's extremely helpful to have a client that is so involved in the details and wants to put their best foot forward working with us to provide a smooth transition through the daily process of construction on a very active campus where learning is so important.
Today we're discussing the new Harvard Kennedy School Campus Transformation Project, which is occurring right over in Harvard Square, downtown Cambridge. The new building will include 105,000 gross square feet of new construction, kitchen and servery components, new classrooms, office space, and communal meeting spaces, as well as a completely new loading dock facility for the campus. You need to understand a little bit about the existing campus and where it sits and how it functions. It will be fully occupied morning through night on 4 different buildings within the existing campus. It sits on a 1 square city block with a large courtyard component in the middle. The new project essentially sits within that courtyard, 4 stories, which connects to all of the existing buildings. Because of the location and the difficult access to the site, we really only have 1 way in and 1 way out. We had to institute the erection of a tower crane in order to facilitate loading and unloading of the building. So if you can imagine the difficulty of working within a site like that, and then to erect a 160-foot tower crane with 213 feet of boom, with all the pedestrian traffic and truck traffic and car traffic we have going through Harvard Square, it's going to be quite a feat, not only to get it up, but when we have to take it down 10 months later, the logistics of all that and working with the city and the owner's rep, CSL, on the project has really been a key success in making sure that we can make all these moves when we need to make them.
This particular client is located here in Cambridge at 650 Kendall Square East, and our work is approximately 200,000 square feet on 5 floors. This being an interior fit-out project, are the fact that this is an occupied building. There's existing lab spaces beneath our floor, so the coordination of actual lab spaces and identifying those on a floor plan, looking at where we needed to core, where we couldn't core, and in general just the coordination of our work effort. The end result is a space that is a very highly collaborative team work and building effort for all of us involved. Because at the end of the day, we do this for a living, we do it all the time, and it's really having a happy client that makes this all worthwhile.
You hear it all the time, collaboration, but I think we do it naturally. It's within the culture of the company, and our reputation there is impeccable. I mean, if you ask around town about Lee Kennedy Company, it's always, you guys have such a terrific reputation, and that means the world to me, and I know it does to everybody that works in the company. We take great pride in that.